Okay, let's talk about Wonder page 295 and 310. That's the last part of the novel. So Julian has been the main villain and main bully throughout the book, but then he and his parents suddenly decide to leave the school and transfer to another school. And then we could be wondering the reasons behind his decision. So I think the first reason is probably because the school didn't really accept the opinions of Julian's mother, Julian's parents. So Julian's parents started complaining about why you accepted Augie. Augie has a disability. Augie is a kid with disability. Why did you accept him? And Mr. Tushman replied to Julian's mom's email saying that Augie has a disability in his face, but he doesn't have any learning disorder. So he doesn't have special needs, so he can be accepted to the school. But then the school did not accept Julian's mom's opinion, but then instead protected Augie. Julian's mom felt like she was not respected. I guess she was holding a very important position at the school. So she decided to move to another school where she can have influence, I guess. So I think Julian's mom and Julian, their pride is more important than respecting other people and then including other people. So, and then Julian's mom did not try to do anything to correct her son's behavior. If she were a true parent, she should have scolded Julian. Hey, Julian, you shouldn't treat your peers like that. She should have tried to correct her son's behavior, but she didn't do that, but instead shifted the blame to other people. Uh, Also, the social dynamics between the friends group shifted gradually. So at first, kids sided with Julian and then participated in the war on Julian's side. But as time passed, all the kids started getting sick of the war, and then they became kinder to Augie, and then they saw nothing wrong with Augie and they saw no reason to bully Augie. So as his influence was decreasing, Julian felt more and more isolated. So he decided to leave the school to find a place where he can be influential again. So I think their decision shows the fact that they're unwilling to change themselves. They're unwilling to change their behavior, and they do not want to include people who are different from them, and they are not willing to become more compassionate. So Augie drew this self-portrait, and in the self-portrait, he drew himself as a duck, and then Mr. Tushman put it in his office, and then he interpreted as a oh ugly duckling, transform me into a beautiful swan. Augie, now you're a beautiful swan. And then he wanted to interpret it in a symbolic way, in a deep symbolic. He wanted to find a deep symbolic meaning behind the artwork. And then he asked that to Augie, but then Augie just laughed. No, I drew myself as a duck because I'm ugly. I'm an ugly duckling. From this part, we can see that Augie is completely comfortable with himself. He doesn't have to be beautiful. He doesn't have to turn into a beautiful swan, but he is good just as he is. So we can see his self-perception, and he has great sense of humor about himself. So he's very honest and he's very lighthearted about his appearance, and then he feels very comfortable with it. So we can see how Augie is using humor to address his appearance, and then how he comfortably accepts himself. Okay, so there was an astronaut helmet that Miranda gave to Augie when he was little, and that he has been cherishing that helmet for a long time. He was wearing that everywhere he went, even during summer when it was sweltering hot. because it just hid his face from other people, and it gave him a sense of security and comfort because he didn't have to reveal his face to others. But ever since it disappeared, Augie has been looking for it everywhere. But then after finding out that Dad threw it out, Augie felt betrayed and Augie felt hurt because it was a gift from a friend, and it had some kind of emotional value to Augie. So, but then I think Dad had his reasons to remove that helmet. By throwing away the helmet, Dad wanted to encourage Augie to face the world with confidence, and then um, be loved for who he is rather than his physical appearance. So I think that was a way for Dad to tell his love towards Augie, and then help Augie to understand that there is no need to hide from the world. He is just beautiful as he is. Okay, this is pretty much it for today. Thank you.